Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Discount MTG, where we believe in the underdog. Today, I have a fun deck for you. It's called Look for the Helpers. So, if you have ever watched Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood or heard of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood from a while ago, there's a quote attributed to him, but it was actually his mom that when he was growing up, whenever there was like a tragedy or something crazy that happened that affected the whole nation or the country or internationally, she would say, "Look for the helpers," because what happens when there's a tragedy and everything is everybody likes to focus on the negative. Negative news sells. Negative people are everywhere, unfortunately, but you'll find it really difficult to focus on things that are good when things are going bad. So, in honor of those who are helping out during this time of crisis, while we're still in quarantine and everything from, all the virus and everything that's going on, I decided to make a deck that is kind of in honor of people who are fighting on the front lines of this, and it's called Look for the Helpers. So, it's a Boros deck, and I love Boros colors, one of my favorites. And it has things like Healer's Hawk, so it has a lot of lifelink, but it's not lifelink centered. This is more like spamming angels, but we'll get to that. So we have a Healer's Hawk. We have the Bishop of Wings, which deals with the angels. When an angel enters the battlefield under your control, you gain 4 life, and when an angel dies, you create a 1/1 spirit token. So then you have Dranith Healer. So whenever you cycle another card, you gain 1 life. There's not very many cyclers in the deck. Let me say this: that the deck is not, it's not optimized for like pro playing or things like that. It's more like this is thematic, and that's what I like to do. Is I like to make thematic decks. So they're not always the most synergistic, but they mean something to me. Pacifism, stop fighting. It kind of goes with the helpers theme. The Valiant Rescuer, that speaks for itself. Shepherd of the Flock. If you don't know what these cards do, so Valiant Rescuer is new from Ikoria. Whenever you cycle another card for the first time, create a 1/1 human soldier creature token. And then Shepherd of the Flock has an instant attached to him with Adventure, and it's 1 white mana. It says return target permanent you control to its owner's hand. That is useful with the Bishop of Wings whenever an angel enters the battlefield under your control, because we have like 3 mana Angel of Vitality, and then we also have like Feather the Redeemed, Aurelia, and so if they keep coming in, we just keep gaining life. We have some removal with like Fire Prophecy. That's just for card draw. It's not exactly thematic, but I need something to kind of loot. And I already said Angel of Vitality. This is from M20, and if you would gain life, you gain that much life plus 1. What's awesome about Angel of Vitality is if you have 25 or more life by turn 3, which is very possible in this standard, she comes out as a 3 mana 4/4 with flying, which is really good value. And then I wanted to put Dreadful Apathy in the deck because that's what we're fighting against, and so we use that against our opponents. We put this on a creature from that the opponent has, and it basically pacifies it. But then if it's like let's say it's like a God card or something crazy, then we can just exile it if we have enough mana. I have Flash Omen of the Sun, which when it enters, you gain 2 life, create 2 1/1 white human soldiers, and then you can pay 3 and sacrifice it to scry 2. This is Rally for the Throne. It's an instant. You create 2 white human creature tokens, but I love this card because it has Adamant, and if you have a bunch of creatures on the battlefield, if you spend at least 3 white mana to cast this, then you gain 1 life for each creature you control. This can really save you in that time where your opponent alphas and they're not ready for it, and allows you the crackback, so you might actually win on that. But there's a card that I haven't talked about yet. We'll get to that. We have Feather, Aurelia, like I said, True Fire Captain. So I love True Fire Captain because it's a very underrated card. It was used for a little while in these super janky decks, but not saying this isn't janky, but nobody really plays this anymore. It's kind of hard to cast, 2 red, 2 white, and then it has Mentor, but it's a 4/3, and it says whenever it's dealt damage, it deals that much damage to target player. So eventually, I'm gonna build a deck specifically around True Fire Captain. This one's kind of just it's just in here for the memes, because I have one copy of Gideon's Sacrifice. This card I never see played, but this can blow out your opponent. So it says choose a creature or planeswalker you control. All damage that would be dealt to you and permanents you control is dealt to the chosen permanent instead. So, like I was saying with the Alpha Strike thing, with like Rally for the Throne, this is even better. I mean, you're gonna be hard pressed to in this deck to have the situation, but if you have a True Fire Captain out, and then they Alpha in because it's like the only thing you have, and then you Gideon Sacrifice, you basically win the game. It's, like it's not for sure, but I can see many times where if those are the cards you have, then you're just going to blow them out of the water. I don't have any board wipes in this deck or anything, because I didn't feel like that fit the theme very well. This is more like, healing and getting powerful creatures, but like I have divine visitation in here. So there's a lot of cards that create tokens, and if we would create a token, instead we create that many 4/4 white angel creature tokens with flying and vigilance, which so good. And then the hope is that we have enough angels in here after a while that we just kind of overwhelm our opponent, and that's where Safara comes in. So Safara is really cool because you can pay white and tap 4 untapped creatures you control with flying, and then put her onto the battlefield. But other creatures you control with flying have indestructible. So if you're able to get Safara out after you have spammed the board with a bunch of angels, they're all indestructible. If they kill her, then they used a removal spell on her. Hopefully they don't have a board wipe afterwards. But it's I love spamming the angels. And then this is an Angel of Grace, just in case our our True Fire Captain plan doesn't work. Angel of Grace, you can flash in, and anything that would kill you reduces your life total to 1 instead. Well, anything we're talking damage, but you know what I mean. There's Castle Ardenvale. I have 4 copies of this in the deck because if you have Divine Visitation out every turn, you can just spam an angel. It's I'm playtesting this deck. Like, this combination has won me more games than any of the others in here. I gotta say though, there was one time the Gideon Sacrifice True Fire Captain actually worked, and it was glorious. I wish I was recording at that point. That was super fun. But anyway, that's the deck. I'll show it really quick down here in this view. If you want to, copy it, try it out. Here's the mana base. Unfortunately, I don't have enough rares because I'm a poor, sad child. So I only have 3 Sacred Foundries, but I would like to have 4 in here. But here's the deck. So if at any point you want to pause and recreate this and try to optimize it if you want, that'd be great. Give me ideas for how to make it like somewhat janky or whatever in the deck, and maybe we'll play it again. But let's jump into some games here and see how it goes. Let's look for the helpers. Oh, one of the fun things about this deck is that with the cyclers, though there's not very many in here, it kind of fits the idea of looking for helpers because you're getting rid of those cards in order to search your deck for whatever cards you need. I thought that was kind of fun. My wife actually suggested that idea. All right, YOLO. That was weird. Okay. Um, I'm gonna leave that in. That that was weird. Let's just get. I don't know what happened with that. Okay. Hopefully this time our opponent doesn't immediately concede. Although, maybe they were just scared because they knew how awesome this deck actually is. All right. So what do we got? Whoa, this is slow. Oh my gosh. Um, I don't think I can keep this. This is so slow. Yeah. Oh, this is so much better. Okay. So, let's see. This will draw me cards. Um, I think as weird as it is, I'm gonna get rid of. Well, actually, yeah, I'm gonna get rid of the angel. Feather's just too useful. Again with the card sleeves this week. Ah, this is so cool. Ooh. All right. Playing Sacred Foundry first. We got a Katria. I think that's how you pronounce that. Katria Triome. Ooh, what are we playing against here? Okay, okay. We got one of our Drannith healers. So, do we... I think we want to spam tokens and cycle one of these guys. Yeah, let's put this guy out. He can also block Incubation Druid if they choose to attack, which there's no way they would choose that, but it'd be kind of funny. Attacking with a 0 power creature is one of my favorite things. It's stupid, but if you can do it, it's just like, hey, I just want to show you that I can attack you at any point, and there's nothing you can do about it. Okay, so we got a Paradise Druid. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold up the cycling for Drannith healer because they might not be ready for it, or they might misplay and attack in with Paradise Druid. It's doubtful, but it's possible, and so I'll play a 2 mana spell. Let's see. I think okay, so I'm not gonna play Feather. Yeah, we're just gonna pass because I can hold up Cathartic Reunion, or I can, if they try to kill it, I can hold up the the Usher to safety, or I could cycle. There's a lot of different things I can do right now. All right, what you got? It's a lot of shocking yourself going on. And this is exactly why we do this. So first, I'm going to cycle this. Then I will return it to my hand. Perfect. Okay. Oh my goodness. We got a lot of fun stuff going on here. Okay, so if we play Bishop of Wings, four toughness is hard to kill, and we have an angel, so we would gain life. But if we play a Valiant Rescuer, we can also cycle again to draw another card. And we'll build a board presence. But I think we can wait on this for later. So we will play this. And now I will attack in for my free 1 damage. Bop. And awesome. And then we have the mana up for Cathartic Reunion. Just in case. So I'm not too familiar with all of the mainstream decks going on right now. Okay, they're cycling another one of their Triomes, digging for something. They probably have Nissa in this deck. Well, maybe. Yeah, okay, that's a Forest Island Mountain. These Triomes are cool. With all the land types. Okay. What you playing there, Stan? Thinking, oh man, we're playing Look for the Helpers against the Dark Ruler. I hope we win. All right. So do I want? Oh wait, Cathartic Reunion is a sorcery. Oh, hey, I know how to play Magic, guys. Don't worry about it. We got this. All right. So it seems okay for us to attack. I think we're gonna. I think we'll do that first because they can't block with the Druid unless they want to lose it. Well, I meant Paradise Druid. I guess Incubation is Druid is fine. So we get in for 1 damage. And now we will play Feather. Alright, so we gain our 4 life. See what our opponent's going to do. Ooh, these lands are so cool. Oh no, that's a sad day. We could pacify it, but that's unfortunate. Alright. So it's possible. So if we use pacifism, I mean, it's two for nothings us basically. But they would have basically wasted their Agent of Treachery, because it's only a 2/3 at that point, unless they can bounce it back to hand, which I don't think they'd be able to. So we have enough mana to, let's pacify Feather. Yeah. So let's pacify Feather. And then we'll play out the Valiant Rescue. No, we'll play out the Shepherd. So that way we can block Agent in case they try to attack. Looks like we're at a stalemate right now. We did, at least we got a little bit of value from Feather off of Bishop of Wings, so we did gain 4 life, but like spending 3 mana to gain 4 life isn't the best. Not even close to the best. Oh, wow. That's a cool combo. What are you going to take? Castle Ardenvale? Okay, that's fine. Whoa. That's crazy. It's amazing that they had 2 of those in hand, too. Okay, okay. So they're going to steal my land. No blocks. Okay. Wow. Wow. I don't think we're winning this one, boys. That's insane. And we helped them out so much with Feather because they got all of these back. So they have to figure out which ones to discard. Man, they still got 32 cards in library. Yeah. The only way we could possibly come back is to kill all of these, which I can't. Yeah, I'd have to kill all of these and hope they didn't have another one, all while building a board state to block against their damage. I don't think that's possible. I really like this though. That's sweet. I wonder if they might have Feather. No, they're not playing white. They should put Feather in this deck with Agent of Treachery, because then they can keep getting these back. I think I might have a new brew coming. All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna concede, unfortunately. All right, all right. That was a sweet deck, though. I gotta say, it's going to be a great standard once Agent of Treachery leaves, though, because in this testing out this deck, I played against like 3 Winota decks in a row, and they can just spam Agent of Treachery onto the board, and it's just so annoying. Especially when they're not playing decks like that in the ranked section. I like, it's whatever, but when people are playing those decks in just the regular play, area. I'm just like, why? Are you just trying to flex on people? Like, what are you doing? Um, just so I'm not a huge fan of Agent of Treachery and and all that. Um, I'll keep this. This is pretty good curve because immediately we'll have a this is a good combo. We'll start with a tapped one of these, and then we'll follow it up with Castle Ardenvale and play Bishop of Wings. Oh, who plays this card? I mean, I probably would, but whatever. Don't do this to me. Oh, you dirty dog. All right. See, my problem is if we play Dranathela right now, they're gonna still know everything in our hand, but you know, we still gotta put pressure on the board. So let's do it. Let's play the Dranathealer. Is this like black discard? Because I built one of those decks, and that deck is very fun. Okay, sure. I got scarier stuff in the deck. Um. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna run out Angel of Vitality to put some pressure on the board. They and they may use a removal spell on it, which then we have card draw. So we might be able to be up on cards on them for later in the game. But I want to continuously put pressure as much as we can to force their hand. Opponent's thinking. Oh, we're gonna turn you purple. Oh hey, that's a cool card. So he has Menace, so making a dude off of Castle Ardenvale in a couple turns isn't going to do anything. Fire Prophecy can kill this. Taking one hit off of Haunted Nightmare isn't that big of a deal. Once we can double block, I think we'll be okay. But I think for this turn, I'm going to do this and then Cathartic Reunion. I don't really need the Dranathealer. I want something better. And I found something better. Man, I could just play this next turn, because I would be winning the race at that point. Ooh. Whenever a creature attacks you or playing... Okay, so I need to make a big dude. Alright. Cool. Angel of Grace could be very useful against this if I save it, but I don't think I want to. So I think what we're going to do is we'll just pacify this dude. And... So effectively this does 1 damage. It's not really worth it. Yeah. Alright, it's not really worth it. Because what we can do is... Oh, ping damage. I see. Okay. So we'll just play out some blockers. That's fine. All right, we are going to... Are we going to play out Angel of Grace? Because they probably have a kill spell. Man, it'd be really awesome if we had that card. What is it? It's something angelic something or whatever that it basically or angelic exaltation, I think. And depending on how many creatures you have, it gives whatever creature that's attacking plus X if it's the only one attacking. That would be so useful right now. I think I'll just play out Angel of Grace. A little lag there. All right. Okay, so if we swing with everybody, these effectively do 0 damage because they're 1/1s, so they just block. This does 1 damage. It's not worth it. It's useful as a blocker. But I think 15 turns is a lot from this. We might still be able to win the late game. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Ooh. Hello. Okay. Alright, let's attack in with Angel of Grace. Okay, we'll play out the Rescuer. Because we'll Fire Prophecy. Actually... Yeah, I don't want to draw a card because then that would kill me. Alright. Oh my gosh. It'd be really nice to find my my lifelink dudes. Ah, man. This is not good. You know what I could do? If they have enough damage, like let's say they play Gray Merchant next turn, I can use Gideon's Sacrifice on Angel of Grace and then turn my life total to 10. But it's not the best, but it does keep me alive at least. So All right. We'll play this out. I can't attack because if I attack in, I'll only take 1 damage. I'll go down to 2, and then on my next turn I'll die to these dudes. So there would be no incentive for him to play another one of these Gray Merchants. And if he empties his hand, I may have a chance. So no attacks. Yeah. Okay. So what we want to see is... Okay, that's fine. And then what we want to see is another play here. Ah, that's unfortunate. Okay. Well, that's no good. So I don't need this Angel of Vitality. It doesn't do anything for me. So I can Fire Prophecy this, get rid of this, and draw a card. That didn't help me at all. So now I can kill Angel of Grace, do this, and then possibly on my next turn, if they can't kill me, I can take my life total back to 10. I just gotta find my life gain stuff. Okay, so it's better to take the damage here. Resolve. Because then I can go to 10. Man, if I can find Rally for the Throne here, if I can find Rally for the Throne here and gain life for all these dudes, because I would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6, 7, take me back to almost 20. That would be super good. All right, that's fine. It would take me to 16 at this point now. All right, so he gets +3/+3, gains Death Touch until end of turn. At the beginning of years, put a +1/+1 counter. Okay, so how many times can he pump him? 1, 2. Okay, so he can only pump him once. He can't attack with this. I can just double block. Yeah, I can't lose the life here, and I really don't want to keep chump blocking this dude. So I think it's better to just do this now. Because then I can play, if I have to, I can play this dude out next, and then he can block the Gray Merchant. It's all about just keeping myself alive until I can gain enough life. Okay, that works. We will... He's out of cards in hand, which is very nice. I think... Because he... so if the opponent would attack in, he could kill both of these. If I were to double block, he can kill them both. But then he would lose that. I think I'd rather just pacify it. And then play this dude. Okay, we got a couple more turns. No attacks. They don't do anything. They're just blockers. Hopefully that's a land. Oh, okay. Speaking of lands. Every land we draw deals 2 damage to us, which is not good. No attacks. Because, like, oh, man. Because even if we make creatures at the end of this person's turn, until we could, like, get rid of the enchantment. Okay, that's fine. Until we can get rid of this enchantment, we can't attack in effectively. I mean, I might as well make dudes. Oh my gosh. Stop drawing lands. This isn't good. Surviving a lot longer than I thought I would, though. Oh no. Well, we'll keep making doodads. Cool. We got 1 turn to gain life. The reason I'm making these guys is if I can continuously make these people and draw Rally for the Throne, we'll have more time, because it'll gain me a bunch of life. Oh no. All right, it's next turn or bust, unless they have a unless they have something that deals damage to us. Cause it has to be the instant speed life gain. Let's go, let's go. Rally, rally, rally. Ah! No, why did the flood hit so bad? Why must you be this way? See what I mean by all the negativity is what people focus on. Everything negative and all the ping damage just kills all the helpers. Let this be a lesson to you guys that you need to encourage people who are doing good. Stop pinging them with damage every chance you get. Be good to the people who are around you. Oh, we're gonna win. We're gonna win one of these games. It's gonna happen. That would have been a much different game if we would have been able to keep the bishop. If they didn't have that card or the discard. Oh my gosh, this is risky, but it could pay off so well. You know what? Let's risk it for the biscuit. Yes. Okay, no discard. Don't Do not. Yes. All right. Sweet. So it's possible that if they can't kill the bishop, next turn we have a 3-mana 4/4. Oh, everything's coming up Millhouse. Okay, so do we lead on? No, that's just a 3/4. Let's do this. Let's attack. And then play this. So this gains us 4, but because of this, we actually gain 1 extra, which now gets us to 25. So that means this is a 4/4. Now, this has menace, so it'll attack in, turn this into a 2/2, which is fine. So they probably think, oh sweet, I turned this back into a 2/2. Oh man, if only this was a plane, so we could play both the Healer's Hawk and Feather. Yeah, but we have an angel, and we're going to use it. Yeah, I don't care about the Dimir Spybug. I just want to do damage. Let's go. All right, 1 land and we can put down Divine Visitation, but I don't need to do that right now. Ooh, Death Touch and Hexproof, that's fine. That's a lot of flyers. So, I'm thinking we should probably play out the Healer's Hawk. Because if next turn we draw like another Angel of Vitality, we can play Sephara. Because we could play 3 mana and then tap these 4 and then tap a white mana and play Sephara. So we're definitely playing Healer's Hawk this turn. And then we will play Valiant Rescuer. I just want damage on the battlefield. Man. No attacks. So they may think it's a little spicy. Oh, is this just a Surveil deck? Whoa. Ah, okay. I think this is the turn because these have Defender. So every time they surveil, they put a +1/+1 counter, and then if it has 3 or more counters on it, it can. So these are going to be defenders for a while. So they essentially only have these as attackers right now. This does ping damage whenever they surveil. They only have 2 cards in hand, but they're playing blue, so they probably have card draw. I doubt they would attack in next turn. Like, it doesn't really make sense. It's not going to profit them any. So I think this is the free turn that we can play Divine Visitation, and it's all good. I'm not going to attack in. There's no point. Essentially, we're just going to sit back here until we can play Sephara. And then once we're able to do that... Oh, okay. That's cool. Oh, man, give me a flyer. Okay, we're going to play True Fire Captain. Because then we can cycle the Dranith Healer and make a 1/1 in case they get spicy. And then, oh, that would also make an Angel. So we'll do that at the end of turn and then play Sephara next turn. If I would have seen that earlier, then we would have played her this turn. But, you know, sometimes you play a little too fast. It's all good. So hopefully they don't kill any of our dudes. If they would have taken the Healer Hawk, that would have been sad. Okay. So pass. Sweet. So now we can make an Angel. And we're looking spicy. Yeah, so let's do this. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I know it's my go. I'm just trying to figure things out. Okay. So they finally surveilled. So they can put +1/+1 counters on these dudes, and it pings me for damage. Oh yeah, this gets a counter too. That's fine. We've gained enough life that the crackback from this isn't gonna be too bad. Oh, they did. Oh my gosh, they didn't even attack. Okay, sweet. So now we're just gonna attack in because these guys have indestructible. This has vigilance, so and then we can make a dude at instant speed. Make an angel. Okay, sweet. We finally did it. Oh, finally did it. Way to go, Safara. It always feels good when you can spam the board with angels. It's my favorite archetype. Really hard to pull off, but I think my favorite deck in the entire world is one that I made that is Selesnya Angels. Oh, there's a commander deck I have of it, and it's absolutely my favorite deck. So if you guys want to tell me your favorite decks or ideas that we should play, I love making thematic decks, and I love playing with cards that nobody likes to play with. So let's go back to the deck list real quick before we end the video today. So like I'm going to make a deck that is specifically around True Fire Captain and Gideon Sacrifice. That seems like a lot of fun, but for this one, I haven't been seeing a lot of people play Bishop of Wings, because it's just, you know, angel decks are kind of slow, and so I like playing with those. And Aurelia just doesn't get played anymore. So all of the ones that kind of have lost favor for people, I like to pick those up and say, hey, you know what, you're still useful, you're still valuable. And that's kind of what this deck is about too, is look for the helpers. Is that like there are people out there who are wonderful people who for helping others, and we should aspire to be like that when we can look at people and go, you know what, you're still valuable, you're still useful. And that's how I want to treat, you know, Magic decks and cards, but it's also how we should treat others. So be kind and be good to people. Thank you so much for watching. Again, if you have any ideas for decks, or you like what you see, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. But give me a comment in the comment section about like what you would like to see and how we can have some fun. Because I want to make this an interactive experience for everybody. But anyway, this has been Discount MTG, where we believe in the underdog. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.